It has come to my attention that when I watch a clip about the best military powers in the world, they never explain why they chose their answer. They usually just show pictures of who they think is the best. So I decided to make this an informative video for you to explain the facts and statistics, not my opinion. I want you guys to know that I put my most effort in my life into this thing, so please don't show hate because it's not my opinion. Remember that at least. So if you search on Google who is the strongest military power in the world, then usually USA will be number one. So I went deeper into researching the information, and it said that we had the most quantity of troops. And I stared at the screen wondering what 4-year-old typed this on the internet, because any amateur military researcher should know that China has 5 times the number of troops that we do. Literally, China has 711 million soldiers total in their military. And us America, we only have 145 million soldiers. But the primary reason why many military historians and regular day people assume that we have the best is because, and by the way, this is fact, we are the most technological advanced military superpower in the world. The reasoning for this is because we have the highest military budget in the world also. You will not believe the budget. We have a $664 billion in our budget, and that's the budget we get to use on research and development, or supplying our troops, or even building planes or jets. Did you know that the B-2 bomber cost $2 billion to make? I mean, it's astounding. Another reason for the subject is that the U.S. troops have to go through 9 weeks of basic training. You may not think that's a lot, but it's pure hell if you're the Marines or Navy SEALs. It's unreal what they had to do in basic training. But because they put you in like gas chambers, fire, pretty much anything they can gruesome they can think of. So that concludes the number one spot. This is a tough decision to decipher who is number 2 on the list. Half of the world thinks it's China, and the other half thinks it's Russia. So of course I went to the statistics. We'll start with China. China has the largest military manpower and active military. It ranks second in the world with their military budget, which is nowhere near America's with the 70 billion. But it is slowly learning how to become more advanced by looking at the United States. And now we go to Russia. Many people consider them to have the best ground force weapons, such as the AK-47 or the RPG-7. They also have more nuclear weapons than any other country in the world. Another pro is they have to go through a gruesome basic training like the United States has too, but there is a longer program with 12 weeks instead of 9, especially if you're in the Spetsnaz part of the military. China has a very short basic training due to the quantity of soldiers they have to put through. So which do you think deserves to be number 2? China equals quantity and Russia equals quality? The answer would have to be Russia, mostly because of their training they have to go through. They're prepared for war when they enter the battlefield. China's troops would be hopeless, but the quantity would create fear in you though. Russia also has a lot of nuclear weapons. If the massive amount of Chinese soldiers attack the Russians, then the nuclear weapons would injure or kill the attacking troops from China. Another disadvantage is that China, they aren't really as modernized as Russia is, but China's equipment is obsolete, unlike Russia. But China would also change. They could change that any day they wanted to because they have the massive military budget such as the US does. So that concludes the video, and with a lot of research and a lot of work, I now have this off my chest. So tell me what you guys thought. I kind of want to hear. Leave it in the comments below and I will definitely reply. So see you guys later.